Hey lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. And guess what? We have someone today in our meet. The lovely Mibi Afolabi. I'm sure many of you know.
What's up, you guys?
Exactly. I'm sure many of you have seen her. She's also a Nigerian living in South Africa. And yeah, so guys, if this is the first time of seeing this lovely face, my name is Adeze and I am your girl. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always engaging with my content. Thank you for always coming back. Do also subscribe to the channel because we have something very juicy for you today. So guys, today it's going to be like a chit chat video. So we're going to be sharing our experiences from the time we came into the country and all of the adjustments we had to make. I'm sure you guys would like to hear that. So
sit down, enjoy. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It goes a long way in helping Adeze's channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And after this video, head over to my channel. We'll have another video for you there, which I'm sure you'll thoroughly enjoy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So when did you get into the country? What time?
Okay.
What date?
So if I can remember the date precisely, I came to the country on March.
Okay.
On March 27th.
Okay.
So last year, March 27th.
She's a newbie, you guys. She's a newbie. So I got into the country in April of 2021. So it makes it 2 years, 4 months.
2 years. Oh, 2 years.
2 years and 4 months since
I
got into South Africa. So I remember leaving Nigeria. My flight was for the midnight. It was for 1 a.m. and I was just super excited. Number one, because I'm leaving Nigeria.
1 a.m. This is my first time hearing that.
Yeah, it was 1 a.m. Yeah, I got to the airport like 9 p.m. So I was there till like 1 a.m. Yeah. So number one, I was leaving Nigeria. Number two, I was going to be seeing my husband that I've not seen in like 4 months. Like I was just ready to be with my beloved, right? So I was just super excited. Then I remember when we landed, you know, I had to go through immigration all by myself, but it wasn't any big deal because I think the way they look at you, when they see that this person does not look like she's capable of crime, they just let you go. So that was easy breezy, even though I had like 2 luggages, 2 suitcases and a carry-on, and luggage. But I was just I was too excited to even feel pain or stress. Then I know the feeling. Yeah, then I remember seeing my husband. I already told him because as my content creator, right? I already told him that.
Oh, you were creating?
Yeah, I was creating content.
The whole content creation thing started from Nigeria.
Yeah, it started that period. Okay. Yeah, that was the period it started. So as per content creator, I told my husband, I told him before I left Nigeria that when you see me, just start recording on your phone. Like just start recording so that I get my reaction, your reaction. Like I really wanted to see. So I saw him. He brought somebody too because he didn't want to be encumbered. Okay. So he brought somebody to help him with the camera and all that. So I saw him. I was so happy. And the airport was like very beautiful, like compared to Murtala Mohammed, where I was coming from. But I know that right now they've renovated. Yeah, they've renovated Murtala Mohammed airport, so it's now looking very nice. But yeah, the airport was nice. Then I saw my husband. I was so happy. Then I remember going home. Then we stopped at McDonald's. Okay. Then my husband said, "So I'm buying you your very first McDonald's." Chips and ice cream. Oh my god, yeah. I even made it. Oh god, it was very cheesy. I even made a video. My very first McDonald's. And I remember just constantly commenting, oh my god, this country is so beautiful. Like the infrastructures, everything. Like the roads were smooth out. It was really nice. Yeah, I think that was like my very first impression. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask
2 years. 2 years.
All right. Like I said earlier, I came in on 27th of March. It was the first. Immediately I got out of the airport, like I stepped my foot on the ground of OR Tambo. I felt this very strong cold breeze. Like I knew I was in another environment. Like it was so cold. It was.
Did you wear a jacket?
Of course, I wore a turtleneck, but it was not even enough to cover the cold. But it wasn't even winter yet. I guess it was still autumn.
It was.
But it was so cold for me. Like I was freeze in my hands. I had to buy gloves for my hands, and and then so my husband came to pick me up. I wasn't filming, like I was also meeting him for the first time in like how many years, and a year plus, and yeah. So I can remember before that I told him, unlike your story, I told him I'm gonna have a home cooked meal. You are going to be the one to cook.
Oh, that's
so immediately he knew I was already in the connecting flight. He started cooking.
Oh, you had a connecting flight?
Yes.
Where did you go? Kigali?
Kigali, Rwanda.
Okay.
Kigali, yeah. So
I had a straight flight.
So he made me food, rice and stew.
Aww.
If I still have the picture or video, I'll just insert it. Very nice, and that's the last food he made. Apart from noodles and fried eggs.
So why did you say that's the last food? Noodles and fried eggs.
Noodles and fried eggs for himself. Like, it was so nice and tasty, and grilled chicken.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, so we had a very lovely dinner, and it was just a very awesome.
So how did you feel being in a new country?
Oh my god.
Apart from the fact that you were with your beloved.
I felt overwhelmed. I was just busy looking around. Are you serious? I'm in another country. I'm in South Africa at last, and all of that. Yeah. It was just and then of course he took off from work. The next day we had the whole time to go around to see Mall of Africa and a lot of other places. It was just
you started going off from the next day?
The next day.
Wow.
The next day.
I was sleeping.
The next day we went out, because I had to resume work the following day.
I see.
Yeah.
So when did you start having interactions with South Africans?
Okay, so for me, that period we were having a program in church, sing along, if I can remember, where everybody would come, we'll learn new songs, new hymns that we can add into the songs we already have. So because my husband is a musician and he was part of the people organizing it, so the next, I think the next 2 or 3 days was the program. So we went to church. Hey! And then I was kind of formally introduced, everybody was like,
Did they call you Makoti?
No.
Everybody South Africans call new wives.
Hugging me, I felt so loved, like, oh, you're so beautiful, I'm like, what's good? And after that we had a little tea and small chops. I was like, this church is good though, Everybody was just, how are you finding the weather, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I was just so overwhelmed with love and people around,
Yeah. I think my first interaction was church.
Oh.
Yeah, it was church.
So it was church.
Yeah, it was church. Especially for churchy people like us. Right, so it was church, and I think it was pretty much the same experience. Oh, Makoti, that's what they would call you as a new wife. Oh my God, welcome. Yeah, it was really warm. The reception was really warm.
So I give it to South Africans.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like most South Africans are really warm.
And welcoming, to be very honest.
Yeah. So what was your reception to the food, South African food? What was the very first South African dish you tasted?
So that night in church, we had, they call it soup.
Which one?
No. What we call soup is what we used to swallow, ne? But I think what they call soup is just
South African. She says ne.
I'm already. So this thing, just hot soup.
Oh, okay.
Without was that chicken or it was just with bread.
Oh, I see.
Girl, I couldn't eat it.
You couldn't?
I could not. Everyone was just busy enjoying. God. I scooped and I was looking at the thing. I just couldn't eat anything that night because I was just fresh from home, man.
Yeah.
I was eating, so that was my very first, and I could not eat it.
Yeah. Mine was boss. And I think it was there I came. Okay. My husband's friends came and they brought boss and potatoes. I think that's the last time I had boss.
What's boss like?
It's like the sausages, but the very fat ones. Those very fat sausages.
I think I know.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like it, but I liked the potato.
For so long, I've had some South African dishes that I love.
Okay, which one?
I've had Sam. I love Sam.
You love Sam?
I love Sam. Yeah. I tested it in my channel. If you've not seen the video, I'm going to keep the link in the description or somewhere up here.
Really?
Yeah, I had Sam. I had chakalaka.
Oh, I love chakalaka. Yeah, me too.
I was supposed to take chakalaka with pap, but for some reason I don't like
it. It didn't go.
I don't like pap.
Okay, pap. Okay.
Pap.
Yeah.
Because we swallow our stuff. The fact that I have to chew it, it's just.
Yeah.
So, but I like samp. Samp is like what we call okwa.
It's what we call egbo.
Oh, egbo.
Yeah.
We call it okwa, like breadfruit, ne?
Maize. We make ours with maize too. Just like samp, but
samp is not actually what I think it is. Like what I'm trying to
compare. Okay, you're trying to compare it with an Igbo food.
Yeah, an Igbo food. You know, it's not made with maize. It's just another food entirely, breadfruits. But it just I was getting that vibe when I was eating it, and I just could enjoy it. Yeah. So wherever I see samp, man, I go for it like a South African.
Yeah, I don't like samp because I don't like Igbo. What we eat at home, so I don't like it. But I like chakalaka. I like chakalaka. I like. What other one do I like? I don't even know.
Of course, the beef curry. Yeah. The beef curry. That's what they call it, beef.
And
curry,
I like
chicken curry. Or
what do we grill? What's the
chicken?
The old vibe.
Oh, what is it called again? You gotta help us. Braai.
Oh, I can eat braai for days. I love braai. I love meat too.
I love meat. I give it South Africans meat.
South Africans are meat.
And then this meat is steak ranch.
You know, in Nigeria, meat is like
add-on.
Yeah, like an add-on. This is an extra thing you get for eating food.
But here, meat is the real food. I'm like,
whatever it is that
it took me time to actually adapt to, because I'm like, you go to a restaurant, they bring a big
I love that
chicken and chips.
I mean, especially when you go to places like what's the
steak ranch?
Yeah, steak ranch.
We give it to them.
I love meat. That part about eating too much meat. I love it.
You didn't have enough meat in that.
I did not. They suffered us.
You eat a bowl of rice, then you get one piece of meat.
It's like they're doing you a favor. Your mother is doing you a favor for giving you meat.
So if you finish the bowl of rice,
you get meat. So now I'm like, no.
You have all the time to eat all the meat.
This is the real life. Yeah.
Alright, guys. So on to the next one.
How long did it take you to adapt to the new environment that you now call home?
Hey God, it took a while. I won't even lie. It took me like, to be honest, it took me like almost 6 months. Let me March, April, May, June, July, August. Like from September, that was when I started actually knowing what was going on. Because I also came and then we entered winter. Like the whole thing was just, it was.
And winter can be depressing.
It was all shades of depressing. Every negative emotion you can think of, like. And then
especially when you're coming from Nigeria, where we don't have cold. The coldest it gets is rainy.
My hands were freezing. I was like, what is this? How am I going to survive? Like, it took me so much time to, like, it took me time. It was challenging for me. I can't even explain.
So apart from the weather, what other factor contributed to you not adapting quickly?
The weather, number one. Number two, really just meeting new people. This is my first time of traveling outside Nigeria. You get what I mean now? So I had to meet people from different nationalities and races and cultures and traditions and all. I had to even start by trying to even understand what people were saying, literally. Like, this is me being honest, like, literally.
Pardon? Can you come again?
It was even hard to even like communicate very well, if you get what I mean, you know. But then and also we had to plan the wedding in the midst of the whole 6 months time in the winter, and I was just following my husband, just doing. I was just following him.
It's the national.
Exactly. So that's how till like 6 months when I was like, okay, this is the way to the house. This is the I was able to do things on my own. Even drive.
Yeah. For me, I think I'm still adapting.
That's not to say I finished adapting, but you get what I mean.
2 years later, I think oh my God, I still have culture shocks. I think I'm still adapting. But
But
I came in winter as well. Well, April. So it was already really cold.
Intense.
Yeah, it was getting really cold. For me, coming from Nigeria, it was cold. And I think that was like my number one culture shock. I'm like, what is this weather? Why? Why does it have to get so cold?
To be in the fridge. This is literally freezer temperature.
We complain in Nigeria during our time season, like, oh, it's so cold. I'm like, we were god, oh my god. When people call me from home and they say, oh, it's actually really cold now, I'm like, shut up. I'm like, keep quiet, please. You don't know what cold is. You need to step out. You know, yeah, but I think 2 years later, I'm still adjusting. You know, it takes a lot leaving everything you've known all your life, especially when you've lived for 20-something years.
Yes.
You know, and just coming to a new place, it takes a while. It will take a while.
And then we also started. I personally had to start looking forward to buying Nigerian stuff because my husband pointed me to one, but I had to So it's not like way back home that you want to get anything. Just go. You have
side of your house. Like there are stores. You know, in Nigeria, there's stores everywhere. In your neighborhood, you have like 10, but now you have to go to the mall
or wherever they sell that particular thing to get it. So whenever I find my Oha or any Nigerian, I treasure it. Oh my god, you know, that kind of thing.
And the fact that, you know, when you now want to, because, you know, it's difficult to change, you guys. It's actually very difficult to change. You cannot, because you're in a new place, just automatically switch your taste or your tongue to what is in play where you are. So because you have to now buy these things outside of your home country, they are expensive. Like they are so expensive. So what are your like culture shocks even till date?
Oh, of course, I've made 2 videos on culture shocks, but I just want to highlight one that just came to my mind right now.
Okay.
You know, back home, I mean, we're so used to pom pom when you're driving, like everybody's hooting pom pom.
Yeah.
But here, of course, you know we don't. And a year plus later, and I'm driving with my husband and somebody hits pom. I'm like, what? In my mind, I'm like, is this still me? Like, I'm reacting to someone hitting. Like, why are you hitting? While I'm coming from a place that it's like the norm. I'm like, ooh, that's a good one, hey?
She's South African. This is South African girl. She has been,
No, really, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, you know? That's good. It means you're moving up in life.
I am. We have to. And then when I go back,
the funny thing is that when you go back to Nigeria, you are going to shout Taya.
I'm telling you,
because from the airport they're already Bobo. Oh my god, that's how we communicate on the road in Nigeria. Like everybody's just, oh my, it's ridiculous.
But now I'm so used to not hearing the whole pom pom. Even when someone does it, even accidentally, I'm like,
why did you have to do that? Yeah,
like a South African.
Yeah.
So how about you?
I can't really show. Oh, you know, I made a video about culture shocks when I came to as well. But my culture shocks are changing because so let me explain. When I came, you know, I had my first 24 hours of electricity, like my first time ever. I'm like, this is great. They don't take light. We are in the abroad. But now, oh my god,
it's embarrassing.
Oh my god, it's so terrible, you guys. Especially where I stay, I don't know what happened. I don't know who we offended. God, you guys. Almost every month, I'm even tired of complaining on my channel. Almost every month, there is always a trip off, and it will take like 5 days to fix it. I'll be like 5 days without electricity. Like, what's going on? This was where I experienced my first 24 hours without up NEPA. So why are we doing this?
And then you have to do video calls with your people back home, and they're like,
there is no light. Exactly. That's even what is to pay me the phone. Like, go back to Nigeria.
I'm more Nigeria. It's embarrassing.
The last time it happened, one of my friends was like, this is Nigeria all over again. Yeah, she said, this is Lagos all over again. She said, it's giving Lagos vibes. Oh my god. Guys, so that's the culture shock is down. It's reversed. Like, why are we doing that? Do you know, we have no shedding, like electricity. Now we have water shedding. They will even send you a memo that between so day and so day,
the pressure will be low, or
it will be up. Who have water? I'm like, you guys, do you not have a baby?
Oh my
I'm
god.
supposed to do all of this with a baby. Oh my god, it's terrible. But yeah, those are my current culture shocks. Hopefully it gets better. Exactly. So overall, what would you rate your experience over 10? Like in your 1 year plus?
Compared to where I'm coming from?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
You're not comparing, you're just like, okay, maybe your versus your expectations. Like,
well, I didn't have any
expectations,
to be
okay,
honest. So
just
I'm not saying I'm disappointed. So to be honest, my experiences so far 8.5, a solid 8.5.
Okay.
The girl is enjoying.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Maybe I'll give mine a maybe a 6.5,
Okay.
because I had great expectations, and
maybe
I'm
that's why.
I'm not sure they've been met. No, a lot of them have not been met.
I think I didn't even have enough expectations. What I saw exceeded the expectations I had, if I even had one. So yeah.
I have great expectations because I'm a corporate person.
Okay.
You know, so as a foreigner, it's been very difficult to get a job. The job I have is like outside of South Africa. You know, all of that. South Africa is a great place.
Yeah.
One thing I would never talk low about is how beautiful South Africa is. It is a beautiful country. Like,
it is.
It is beautiful, and that's on period. Caps lock. Period.
That's it.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channels.
Maybe Afolabi.
We'll leave it on the screen, and then subscribe to our channels for more juicy content. And after this content, we're going to drop another one that you would truly like. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in our next one. Bye guys.